Hello, welcome to Craving Cinema. Today I am filming 2 days after our beloved David Lynch has passed. David Lynch was an amazing artist who touched all of us with not just the art, but the way he spoke about art, the way he just created so freely. Can't talk about it too long because, as you can tell, I'm definitely tearing up. Why I'm not making a dedicated video. God knows I wouldn't be able to make it through that without just sobbing by the end of it. But yeah, I am still making my way through David Lynch's filmography, and I'm sure many of you are. And if so, I do recommend, if you have a Criterion subscription, that they do have a small but very nice selection of his work. And don't forget to watch the shorts. Obviously, David Lynch is famous for his feature films, but his shorts are also just so fascinating. They are strange, they are dark, they are just lightning in a bottle. So check them out. Today we are talking about Red Rooms, and this was one of my favorite films of last year. I do feel that it's a bit slept on, and I think it's because of the way it was released. I didn't really see anyone showing this in theaters, anywhere in my area at least. I know this technically came out in 2023, I believe the maybe end of it, and it's just been kind of out there, kind of not. I rented this in December, so I didn't see this that long ago, but I've just heard that this is going to be on Shudder, and for that reason, I do want to talk about it because now it is available for you to watch, and hopefully you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed it. This is, for the most part, in French. I think there's a few English moments, but subtitle heavy film. Though, please don't ever let that stop you from watching a movie. There's some amazing international films that you're missing out on. So, let's get started. We start with the high profile case of Ludwig Chevalier, and he is a serial killer. The lawyer gives a startling opening statement, and the statement, I think, really sets the tone for the movie. And it tells us about the horrific crimes that Ludwig commits. I do want to say now that we are never shown these horrific acts. There is footage, and that's a part of the film, just to talk about the footage, because Ludwig was recording and putting on the dark web for people to watch his murders. But we don't ever actually see them. This is mostly the type of movie that shows the reactions to the footage. We hear the sounds, but we're never shown what is actually happening in those videos. So this is not a blood and guts type of movie. It is still very much a disturbing film. So we are following Kellyanne, who is a model and online poker player. She is obsessed with this case. Throughout this film, we are watching Kellyanne sleep on the streets so she can wake up early and get in line to get into the courtroom. We are watching as she is watching, and that's a lot of what this is. Kellyanne is absorbing everything around her. At the same time, like in the courtroom, it just feels like she is there simply to be in the same space as Ludwig, which is just so creepy. As I mentioned, this is not a gore fest. This is very much a character-focused film. And I would say that this is putting a mirror up to humanity and our sick obsessions, and how us just being online so much also kind of blurs your idea of the real world and the boundaries that that holds. I think we all know that some people obsessed with true crime take things too far, and this definitely shows you how far this fixation can go. Kellyanne is the mirror. Now, I don't want to say too much about this film because I do think it is good to go in knowing as little as possible, seeing as little as possible. Because as I mentioned, this is just one of those movies where I personally didn't see where it was going. It was so exciting to see a character that was just surprising you at all times. My jaw was on the floor so many times in this movie. There were so many moments where I sat there and thought to myself, like, what are you doing? Where are we going now? What could possibly happen next? And that's exciting. And at the same time, it was a little terrifying. Like, Kellyanne very much frightened me. But it was so great to have that because that's a bit of a rare experience, I would say, these days. And if you are into that vibe, give it a shot. It's a really great film. I don't want to say it's a fun time, but it's a damn good watch. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for the Oscar nominations. They have been stalled twice now, and I'm hoping this Thursday it's going to be it. So I will do my best to get my reactions up as quickly as possible. And yeah, have a great day.